Life doesn't always provide opportunities for redemption. You are almost certain to lose someone you care about very much right now. They discovered something that shakes your relationship to its foundation, a moment you believed would remain private and a mistake you didn't anticipate becoming public, but it has. Once more, they caught you reconciling with your former partner. Now everything is at risk. What happens next will change your relationship and maybe even your life as you know it. Someone you love feels hurt and misled and doesn't trust you again. Your actions appear to have crossed a boundary, as the consequences are profound and imminent. This isn't just a temporary setback, this is the turning point where love either falls apart or comes back together, and the person you love is choosing right now, as the dust settles, whether to leave you for good. What are you going to do next? Is there a way to make things better, or should we say goodbye? This is the moment that broke everything, and you've been here. You may have experienced this before, either once or multiple times. Trust is very important in relationships, and it's hard to fix broken trust. Someone caught you interacting with your ex-boyfriend again. The conversation may have begun as a friendly exchange but quickly escalated. They don't care, they've already inflicted damage. It could have been an emotional moment or something more serious. Your partner feels like they're having a terrible dream over and over again because the same things keep happening. You told them your ex-partner was gone and part of your life was over. But now they have to face the cold reality that maybe the weight of repetition is making this hurt even more. Not only did they catch you, but it's not the first time. The pain increases with each repetition. Initially, it might have been an error that went unnoticed. However, now it appears to be a recurring pattern, prompting people to question everything. They may be thinking, did you ever really love them? Were all those times of trust, closeness, and love real? When someone experiences such hurt, they begin to question their perceptions of you and your relationship. When you lose trust, it breaks your heart. Can you ever rebuild it? Sometimes trust breaks like glass, and even if you can put it back together, there are still cracks. Your partner is looking at the broken pieces right now and deciding if they want to try to put them back together or if it's time to leave for good. They're really hurt. It doesn't feel like a small mistake to ignore, it feels like breaking all the promises you've made. You let your guard down when you're in love, and now your partner is sitting there with that weakness, wondering if they'll ever feel safe with you again. They may not know what to think anymore and are confused. They want to trust you that it won't happen again, but how can they be sure? They're upset because they feel betrayed. They gave you their heart, and now it feels like you've thrown it away. They're more hurt than angry, and the sadness will last. Questions about whether they were enough or if you're taking them for granted cause a lot of pain. If they forgive you, it will happen again. They don't want to lose the L and try to hold on to someone who keeps betraying their trust. Goodbye hurts. Is this the end? Every relationship puts love to the test in its purest form at some point. Now is that time for you. There's a high probability that you will lose the person you love, and it's particularly distressing to know that you are the one responsible. During this breakup, the person you love is probably considering leaving, and you're wondering, is this it? Is it time to leave? Someone may be prepared to leave if they have experienced such pain. It may seem like the only thing to do is to leave. You feel like you've wasted the chances they've given you. At this point, the idea of moving might seem like the only way to keep from going through more pain. They want to no longer worry about your loyalty and betrayal won't hurt as much. Every time they think about you and your ex, they might feel a mixture of love and hurt. If they leave, they may think about getting rid of second-guessing your every move. However, love complicates matters. They may still love you despite everything. Given the significant time, energy, and heart they've invested in the relationship, you can understand their desire to resolve this issue. It's difficult to leave someone you care about deeply. Even if someone has hurt you, they won't stay. Love alone isn't always enough to mend broken trust. What will happen next? Is this really over, or can you fix it? You can either fight for this friendship or let it go right now. Even if you decide to fight, how can you possibly start mending the damage already done? Take full responsibility for one thing. The first step is simple but hard. Take responsibility for what you've done. Don't try to explain or shift the blame. You should accept full responsibility and admit to hurting your partner. To truly apologize, they need to hear you express your understanding of how much you hurt them. It's not enough to say sorry half-heartedly. You must express your sincere apologies to demonstrate your understanding of the suffering you've inflicted. It's not enough to just say, "I'm sorry." Being sorry for failed vows, betraying trust, and cruel habits is what it's all about. Thirdly, if you truly desire to move on, it's crucial to cease all communication with your ex. If you want to move on with the person you love, you need to completely cut ties with your ex. Don't talk to them or stay in touch with them in any way. The presence of your ex makes your partner doubt and fear you. Severing links is the first real action you can take to demonstrate your desire to rebuild trust. Allow them some space. You caused them pain, and it takes time to heal. Your partner may need time alone to think about how they feel and choose what they want to do next. Allow them to take their time, and don't force them to decide. 5. Work on yourself before they're ready. It's not enough to just save the relationship now. You need to figure out why this happened in the first place. What made you want to get back together with your ex? What desires or fears led you to make these decisions? If you want to keep this from happening again, you need to deal with these root problems. Sometimes it's the right decision to say goodbye. Even though it hurts, it's sometimes best to end a relationship when the pain is greater than the love. This happens when your partner can't trust you anymore. Perhaps letting go is the only way forward for you both. It's crucial to keep in mind that your partner's departure isn't solely due to your actions. It's also a result of your recent behavior, which has led them to doubt your trustworthiness. When trust has been broken many times, love alone isn't always enough to save a relationship. In that case, saying goodbye may be the hardest but best for you both. Remember that you can fix things now before it's too late. You are on the verge of losing someone you love. You were caught again. This could be the final blow, yet it's still not too late. You can still apologize and show that you're willing to rebuild trust, but don't wait. Someone you hold dear is experiencing pain and questioning everything. What happens next will determine whether this breaks your heart or helps it heal.